The original ASUS Transformer Pad series pushed the boundaries of consumer electronics, changing the very definition of tablet computers. As full HD content becomes the norm within home entertainment systems, ASUS has once again reached out to exceed users' expectations with the world's first full HD Android tablet device, the ASUS Transformer Pad Infinity.
The Infinity's Super IPS Plus panel has been tailored to bring out the most vibrant and crisp viewing quality possible. The Infinity is designed for ultimate multimedia enjoyment. The 16:10 aspect ratio is aligned with those used for modern movies and videos, allowing us to successfully compress 40-plus-inch Blu-ray quality high-definition TV content onto the Infinity's 10.1-inch display. Naturally, we wouldn't consider a tablet mobile unless its display can thrive under all light environments. So we turned our attention to the brightness factor. Each pixel is surrounded by a black matrix, which does not transmit light. So when we tried using more than twice the amount of pixels than on the earlier Transformer pads, the brightness decreased dramatically. Undeterred in our efforts to ensure that the Super IPS Plus delivers the brightest viewing experience possible, we increased the amount of LED backlighting. On top of that, we opted to use state-of-the-art second-generation Gorilla Glass from Corning. Corning Gorilla Glass 2 enables brighter images and is specifically designed to withstand the scratches, drops, and bumps of everyday use. Corning puts their glass through extensive performance testing to bring consumers a tough, damage-resistant solution ideal for today's touch technology. Beneath the compelling surface lies the very heart of the Infinity. The NVIDIA Tegra 3 1.6 GHz 4+1 quad-core processor. The Tegra 3's unique architecture features an ultra-fast quad-core complemented by a low-power consumption battery saver core. The battery saver core kicks in when the Infinity is being used for light tasks, such as watching full HD videos or browsing the web. At such times, the rest of the cores are turned off, thus extending the Infinity's battery life. The Infinity automatically reverts to the quad core when heavier tasks are being performed. For example, playing games which feature heavy 3D graphics. The upshot of this is that the Infinity offers the best gaming experience possible, combined with an optimized performance and power trade-off.
The Infinity's higher display resolution and faster performance naturally require more complex electronic components. As such, our biggest design challenge lay in providing a more powerful tablet computer without compromising on the lightness and slimness that form the essence of user experience. After extensive trial and error, we settled on an aluminum forging process, usually only seen in the aviation and sports car industries, in which we take a single solid piece of aluminum and compress it into the desired shape. This results in a much stronger and more durable form than may be achieved by more traditional CNC methods. One of our primary aims was to keep the Infinity as light as possible. This is when we began exploring nano-molding technology. Molding plastics and aluminum at the nano level using plastic injection causes the plastics to work almost like a tree root, growing deep into the aluminum, creating an incredibly sturdy adhesion. Thus, we were able to do away with unnecessary metal parts, such as screws, and replace them with the much lighter plastics, while maintaining the same strength as traditional methods allow. While retaining the original Transformer Pad's signature circular brushed metal finish, we were determined to keep the form factor as simple and elegant as possible. We incorporated the sleek wedge design, which makes the form more dynamic and enables the placement of the ports where the edge flares, eliminating the usual visual interruption. In line with our previous design, we've kept the camera where it belongs, in the center, ensuring the intuitiveness of taking photos.
Our goal was twofold. Firstly, to figure out how to develop a camera that sees the world as the human eye does. And secondly, to fit such an advanced digital camera into the thin space allowed for by the Infinity's ultra-slim design. We chose the human eye as our reference point, quite simply because it is the ultimate camera, as it were. The aperture affects the depth of field and how much light enters the camera. When everything in the frame is in focus, images appear plain and somewhat flat. However, when the aperture is enlarged, the depth of field becomes shallower, causing the background to take on a pleasant blurred effect, creating a sense of depth, resulting in a more aesthetically pleasing image. In the earlier transformer pads, we used 4 lenses, and the images were clear in the center, but less crisp around the edges. In order to correct that in the Infinity, we have added a 5th lens. Both the average digital camera and the human eye have an approximate 66-degree field of view range. The Infinity boasts a 28mm wide-angle lens, increasing the viewing area to around 75 degrees, giving users more room to successfully capture their favorite scenes and moments. The Infinity's 8-megapixel camera provides a resolution that equates roughly to a sheet of A4 at 300 dpi, making photos sharper. Indeed, close up, one can hardly detect the dots. The human eye possesses the greatest auto exposure, auto white balance, and autofocus. However, in digital photography, we depend on algorithms to calculate these. We spent more than 2 months tweaking and fine-tuning numerous parameters in these areas to ensure that we developed a camera on the Infinity that surpasses user expectations.
The Infinity wouldn't be complete without the latest Android ice cream sandwich operating system, which affords users deep interactivity within Android's open software ecosystem. The inclusion of popular video streaming apps, including YouTube, Hulu, and Netflix, also make the Infinity a true multimedia mobile device.
The rapid rise of broadband internet and cloud computing has created new ways for people to interact and share their favorite content. We wanted to enhance our users' sense of connection with their device so that they may effortlessly take advantage of the new possibilities these advances afford. With the launch of the ASUS Transformer Pad Infinity, we have done just that. And we are confident that ASUS has once again delivered an unparalleled user experience for people around the globe.